Hey, welcome back to Mom's. Today I have the Brother PTouch labeling machine I'm going to show you a little bit about. I had this thing for quite a while, and all I did was just type it in and print a label, and that was good enough. And then I started playing with it, and I was amazed at all the different things it will do. So what I'm going to do is just a quick get you started for those of you that are like me and you just want to print some labels. I'll show you how to get that going on, and then we'll go into some of the other accessory things that it does. First of all is to get it going. It operates off of a plug, or you can put batteries in it. I have batteries, so I can just carry it around. Then it comes with 2 sample cartridges, so that's what we're using. I also bought a 3-pack of cartridges to for when I run out. There are a lot of different colors and sizes that you can get for this machine. So, and it comes with a little pamphlet in it that shows you all the different sizes, the colors that it'll print and whatever. So this is very handy. I got mine at Sam's. It regularly sells for about $30, and pretty regularly they put it on sale for $19.99. That's why I picked one up. So if you just watch, you can usually get a pretty good deal on one. But you know, $30 to label everything. I'm a teacher, so if I can keep things labeled, the kids will usually put it back where it belongs. So that was my justification behind it. The tapes went for $25, and this is 3 things. It's 2 whites and a clear. There's a total of 75 feet of tape in here, and you don't have to have any ink or whatever else. It just prints on the tape, and this is 1/2-inch tape, so that's quite a lot of printing for $25. Okay, let me come around there where you can watch me punch the machine, and we'll see how to get this going. Okay, so you either have yours plugged in here, or you have the batteries in it like I do, and we're ready to get it loaded up and get started. You just flip this up and pick your cartridge. I'm going to use the white, and it's going to just drop right in there and click, and that's all you have to do. And then shut your lid. Okay, the red button turns it on. And you can just type whatever you want. If you want a capital letter, here's the button that says caps. When caps is on, there'll be a little arrow right here over the word caps. When it's off, there's nothing. So if I press the caps, and it will stay capitalized until you turn it off. So I'll turn it off, and there's Mom. Okay. Once you have it like you want it, all you have to do is click print, and it's going to ask you, do you want to set, how many of these do you want? 1 to 9. Well, I'm just going to do 1. But if you want more, you can press the arrow to the right, back and forth, goes up and down, 1 to 9. Click OK, and then it starts your print. And there it comes. This button right here is what cuts it off. So press that down, and this is what we have. Now the first thing you might want to do is change your font. And I already made a few samples. It has 2 different fonts built in. This is font 1, and this is font number 2. And here's where you change them. And you can change them after you've already typed it. It defaults to font 1, but like if I press font 2 and OK, it's going to change to the font number 2. So then I can print that. So that way, if you have something already typed in, you don't have to keep retyping it over and over. Now, the next thing is font size. If you want to do a 2-line label, it's going to reduce your font size. So this is what a 2-line label would look like. And all you have to do is hit the enter button. That's going to go to your 2nd line, and then I'll type in Mom again. print. Okay. Cut it off. And then that's what happens if you use this return button right there. Makes 2 lines. Okay? And that's pretty much all you need to do just to get started with some labels. So now I'm going to go into some of the extra features that are in the machine. Now let's clear out what we had. The button that says clear, you press that, and at first it's going to say text and format. If you hit the side button, it says text only, and it'll just go back and forth. So if you want to clear everything out, you just click OK on text and format. If you just want to clear the text, if you want to type another word but the same font and size and whatever, you would slide over to text only. I'm going to clear everything out. Now probably the first thing you're going to want to do is reduce the amount of space that's in between your tags, because you don't want to waste all this. You know, if you already know, now there may be something where you want that much space, but you can reduce the space right here, and you do that by pressing the FN button. This says function, and the first choice is size. If you scroll over, it's got width, style, underline, frame, and we'll get into some of these as we go along. But what we're going to do is go all the way over to where it says margin. When it says margin, click OK. And it's going to give you the choices. Do you want full, half, narrow? And chain print means if you're going to print a lot of the same thing. So we're going to go with narrow. Click OK. I'm going to type in mom, print, 1, OK. And then we will cut it off. Now, do you see how much narrower this one is on the side? So, and especially if you're chain printing, it's going to print them right next to each other. So if you're doing more than one at a time, and you don't have to do the same word, you can type in a different word and just keep hitting print, and it's going to put them really close together. So function, margin, scroll over to margin, will get you closer together. So let's clear this out. Okay, and let's move on to the next one. If you click the function button and you choose size, it's going to give you the option of large, medium, small. And whichever one you select, this is what the differences is going to look like. This is large, this is medium, you can't really tell a lot of difference, and this is small. Probably if I used more than 3 letters you would be able to see it, but there's large to small. So you can choose how small you want your font. You'll notice there are some characters on your keyboard that are in blue, like all your symbols up here, down here, and then the feed button, where the word feed up here is in blue. To access those functions, you have to hold the blue shift key down. For example, if I just press the 5, I get a 5. But if I hold the shift down and press the 5, I'm going to get a % sign. The feed button puts a little bit more tape out. So if it's too close, or if you're at the end of a chain print, you need to hold the shift down and the feed. And it's going to feed a little bit of extra tape out. Well, I didn't print anything, so it's not feeding. So I would press this, and it's just going to feed without printing. So that's what your 5% would look like. Now, some of the really fun things this will do. Let me clear it all. If you choose function and go over to style, now this has two different fonts, but it has a lot of different styles of each of those fonts. For example, when it gets to style, we're going to click the OK button. It says normal, that's the default. Then it says bold, that's going to make it darker. It also has an outline where it just prints the outline of the word, a shadow print, the italic, italic bold, italic outline, and italic shadow. There's a vertical, which is going to make it go up and down instead of side to side, and then back to normal. So let me go back here to italic shadow and click OK. I'm going to go with caps, font 2, and do mom. Print, OK. And we'll cut that off. So, see, that's kind of cool. And these are the kind of things I didn't even realize this machine would do. Now, the other one that really floored me were the frame designs that come with it. For example, I printed this one with a frame design. And the way you access those is function again and go over one to underline frame. Click OK. Now right now it says off. Then you can go and you can choose all these different frames, banner, emphasis. If you want to know what these all look like, in the pamphlet that came with your machine, it shows you. See, it's got the little tools and it'll print your word in the middle. It's got books. I use that a lot in my classroom. It's got a dog and a doghouse. A lot of cute little frames. The springtime one is the one I used for this label. So, a lot of cute things you can do with your labels if you just take the time to kind of play with some of these buttons and just see what all it'll do. So I hope this introduction was fun and informative. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you got another little gadget you'd like for me to go through and do the directions on, let me know. And I'll see you back here next time at Mom's. Bye.